Nice March morning. There's a little sunshine out. I'm reading Logger's World. So this was started in '64. You know, for loggers. The backside is log trucker. So it's always good for catching up what's going on in the woods. So there's this opening column called Finley's Rigging Shack. So this is a repeat of a March 1971 edition of Logger's World. That's 40 years ago. It's kind of interesting. My oldest brother, I'm smoking some Epiphany from Cornell and Diehl. I hadn't gotten into that tin in a while, like a couple years. And I remember I liked it when I got it. Anyway, it fell to the back of the rack there, and I just never did much with it. But I got a note from my brother saying, yeah, I'm smoking pipe again and trying to get off the cigars. And if you have any junk tobacco, send it to me. So I think that's why I was rummaging around back there. And my matches were sitting in my pocket, and they must have gotten wet, so they won't light. So I'm going to use my lighter. Epiphany smells good out of the can. It smells kind of like a Balkan blend. But I think there's quite a bit of burley in it. I remember a little tongue bite. It's real light. Rather unremarkable. So anyway, Finley Hays wrote this column that it just seems so utterly apropos. Pipe smoking. A couple years ago, quit smoking cigarettes. Shortly after that, took up cigar smoking. Turned out I was pretty good at this, and used to smoke up a couple of dozen of those little cigars every day. A couple dozen. This proved to be expensive and harmful to the breathing apparatus. Decided the first of this year, 1971, to quit the cigars. Did too, but didn't want to be left with nothing to smoke, since quitting is a full-time 24-hour day job for me. Didn't have the time to devote to this project. In the past, I've often admired the comfort and the solace and the pleasure the pipe smokers got out of their habit. Worked with Howard Rothenbuehler for years, and he took a great delight from his pipe. In the past, I've tried it a couple of times, but could never learn the secrets of the business. It takes some doing to develop into a pipe smoker. I searched through all the adult education courses, but no one offered a course in pipe smoking. I went to the library and sent away to tobacco companies and got some information, but not a true blue honest-to-gosh course in the fine art of pipe smoking. So I bought a pipe, practiced building it, holding it before a mirror, then inserted it between the molars and struck several poses, all of which looked ridiculous. Then I practiced tamping it with the tobacco and lighting it off. Cooked my tongue and had to put salve on it and give it several days to heal. You ever tasted that bag balm? There are dozens of choices to be made, dozens of things to test and try. First, you must find out in which price range you are going to solicit for your pipes. Pipes are available all the way from 4 bits to $300 or $400. That's $1 to $300 or $400. Prices have gone up. That's why we shop on eBay. Then what shape of stem suits you best? You select this for bite, shape of face, and wind velocity. I finally settled on 2 sorts. Slightly bent and strongly curved. Then you have selected the stem. When you have selected the stem that suits your looks, preferences, and political leanings, you go into the size and the shape of the bowls. There are perhaps a dozen selections to be made in this category. Oh, in this area. Done? Not by a mile. Pipes come in different materials of construction: briar, corncob, meerschaum, and others. They come lined with different materials. They are made in different countries. Some of them are encased in leather. There are patterns of wood grain to carefully consider. There are pipes that are artificially colored, and there are pipes of very special design, price, and ways of smoking. Anyhow, after careful consideration, I chose 2 bent stems that cost $4 each, and one very nice pipe with a curve stem for $10. That put me in the business and got me a start. The curved stem pipes had large bowls that accommodated about half a pouch of tobacco, and the slightly bent stem pipes had medium-sized bowls. After that came the breaking in of the pipes. Then there is the incidental tools and equipment: special ashtrays, pipe tampers, picks, reamers, tobacco moisteners, special lighters, pipe cleaners, pipe racks, and even special clothes for the full and true enjoyment of pipe smoking. The list goes on forever, including special holsters for individual pipes. Get a little gurgle. I think he's got this nailed, boys. Today, tobaccos, hundreds of kinds, sorts, mixes, varieties, sizes of containers, some for taste, some for aroma, some cheaper ones, and other higher priced ones. Tobacco grown in this country and coming in from most every other country. Tobaccos designed to smoke fast or to smoke cool. Finely chopped tobaccos and long wavy cuts. Take a man 73 years to sample even a sample of all that is available. Lighting and smoking the pipe, that is where the skill comes in. Tobacco must be tamped in the bowl just right. Light it all over the top and not just in one place. The puffing on the pipe, draw too strongly and your mouth resembles a blast furnace. Draw too seldom or too weakly and the damn thing goes out. Yeah. Very seldom does a new pipe smoker get everything working right. Usually it goes out every third puff. When he does get it right, it is the best smoke imaginable. So now I've got about $35 invested in pipes, cleaners, tobacco, tools, and odds and ends. Once in a while things work out so that I get a good smoke. If I didn't have all this willpower, I'd quit smoking altogether, but by grab, I made up my mind to enjoy it, and I'm going to. So that was 40 years ago. Logger's World. Thought that was pretty good. Mug of coffee out in the potting shed. A rare sunny day. One of my favorite CustomBilts. Tell you that Epiphany's unremarkable. So this CustomBilt has, it's one of the later ones. And it's in fine, fine shape. But look at that, the shape. The shape is moderate, but perfect. Tell you. So I'm with Finley Hays. Once you get her down, there's just nothing better. Good smoking to y'all.